Hi, I'm Vance Lucas, the creator of BudgetSheet, a Google Sheets add-on that automates the process of importing bank transactions into your Google Sheet. I created BudgetSheet out of frustration of existing budgeting apps that either try to force me to budget a particular way or aren't powerful enough or have too many clicks in the UI to do some common task like recategorizing a ton of transactions quickly. I realized all I wanted was my own bank transactions in a spreadsheet that I control. That's what BudgetSheet is. You can find BudgetSheet in the Google Workspace Marketplace or by going to budgetsheet.net and following the link. Once installed, you'll find BudgetSheet menu in the add-ons menu, and you can set up BudgetSheet there. The first time you run it, that's going to be the only option, and it'll go run through the whole setup. So it'll pull down categories, it'll set up the transactions sheet, the balances sheet, and a log sheet. That will be the basic structure of how BudgetSheet works. It won't delete or mess with any of your existing sheets, so it won't disrupt any existing spreadsheet flow that you have. Now let's refresh the browser menu and I'll show you the full menu. The first thing you're going to want to do after you install BudgetSheet is go to the add-on menu and connect your bank accounts. Those are connected through Plaid, so you'll find your bank account, or you'll find your bank in the Plaid pop-up, and then enter your credentials and connect your account. The next thing you're going to want to do is fetch transactions. There's two ways to fetch. You can install auto fetch that will automatically fetch transactions every night just by clicking the button to install auto fetch. Creates a script trigger in your Google account that will run nightly. You can also fetch transactions immediately by date. So if you want to fetch a bunch of back transactions after you've installed BudgetSheet to pull in all your old transactions in, you can do that as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. It's going to pull our transactions in from the bank and throw them in the BSA transactions sheet. One of the things that BudgetSheet also lets you do is it has a BSA category sheet where you can add match patterns to categories. So if you want some transactions always assigned in a specific category, you can add match patterns, comma separated, to that category. So to demo this, I've added Target as a match pattern in the Fancy Walmart, and you see when Target imported, it got the category assigned to it of the Fancy Walmart, even though that was not in the original categories because of that override we have in the sheet. The other thing that BudgetSheet does for you is it appends new rows for each account that you have of the current balance of the account in the BSA balances sheet. This is so you can track account balances over time as well. It also has a log sheet that gives you details of what was happening on the server. It can be useful for debugging and things like that. And that's BudgetSheet in a nutshell. The easiest, most unobtrusive way to get all of your bank transactions into any Google Sheet automatically. Check it out at budgetsheet.net.